Hello everyone, it's Type here, and if you have seen my whatever, uh, anyway, uh, like if you have seen my video from my main channel, like or my bigger channel, or the channel that you have usually watched, unless you just happen to get here somehow without knowing who I am, you probably have seen the video that I had to make this new channel, and so this is the first video I make for the new channel. I have already uploaded a video, but I intended to upload it to my main channel until I realized that yeah, indeed I can't make longer than 15-minute videos, so I had to make this new channel. Or this is an old channel, but I've never used it for anything. So this time Metagamiate, and why do I have this one? The idea with Metagamiate is that each mon gets an 8 ability, so to speak. Like, there are aerialate, pixelate, refrigerate, but there are for every typing. And for example, Noivern is very good because it gets boom burst, and it can get either flying or dragon type boom burst. And the whether the mon is shiny or not determines which typing, which of the two typings gets the 8th ability. So, for example, I have shiny bishop, so it means that my secondary typing will get the 8th ability. So this frustration is steel type getting that 30% boost. And also there's a thing that uh, normal types get boost to their normal type moves. So my opponent leads off with a Metagame. I'm pretty sure he's gonna go for an Ice Punch. I have Aramadis, which is the reason I have Aramadis is because extreme speed is a thing in this tier, and uh, most most extreme speeds you see here are either dragon or fighting type or fire like Arcanine. But anyway, Aromatisse is the best physically defensive fairy type. So I have to use it even though I don't like that mon. But okay, this is actually steel type, which is you don't usually see that actually. They are usually fighting types, but it definitely has extreme speed. So I think Slowbro is a pretty safe switch in to Lucario as it goes for +2. As I think I want to just go for a T-Wave because, okay, here's Crunch, that's bad. That's a bit bad to be honest, but it's Steel type, so let's go into Lando. I hope I can take a hit. Anyway, my team is Specs Noivern, Defensive Aromatisse, Life Orb Bishop, I believe. Special Defensive Slowbro, Defensive Landorus, and Megalopony with Retaliate. And I will go for Rocks. I can't do anything to this thing except for force him to take some Rocky Helmet damage. Oh, that's. Oh, it's Rockhead. That's clever. That's clever. I really think I have to. I think Bishop can take a hit, and then I can just go for a Sucker Punch. Yeah, easily. As I go for, I mean, he knows I have Sucker Punch, so he might switch into Lucario. I think I have to go for the Lucario switching. He might expect something like, or then I go for a knockoff. I think Lando, I have to. Damn it, he stays in. Like, why? Why does he stay in when I have a. Anyway, now I can Mega Evolve. Going to low pony, I can't retaliate now. I have retaliate here. But I can fake out. And after that, I will outspeed. I have a couple of teams. This is more of a serious one. The other one is completely nuts. It will either work or then it won't. Probably it won't. But I will go into that later. And what is he waiting for? What are you waiting for? He goes into Arcanine. I'm fine with it, I guess. Unfortunately, that thing is a huge threat now, but I think I have to go for a return. And he is a bandit. He has to. I think he has to be bandit. I think, yeah. I mean, this first game wasn't very good, so I have to play another one as well. And I think, like, he's only, yeah, like Boomburst is. It's a pretty safe play. When it comes to Terrakion, I'm Specs. I mean, if he's not like, yeah, I can easily kill him. He's not scarfed. Here comes Medicham, and I just have to sack something. It does quite a lot of damage, but I want to get one protect off first. Wait a minute. I kinda want to do the Bisharp play, because it's Psychic type return, so what I can do now is just go for a Sucker Punch. Do a lot of damage. And this means that now that I go into Noivern, the Medicham, oh man, it will be able to leave a hit. That's bad. Anyway, I go for a boom. It has faint. Okay, that's great. Or is it? I don't know. Yeah, unfortunately it's a steel type Lucario, so there's our hope our hope gone. Anyway, like, yeah, I was pretty sure that extreme speed wouldn't KO. Noivern hasn't even that bad of defenses. It's like it has better defenses than Thunder's Incarnate, so it's not horrible. Anyway, yeah, like it just wins by clicking extreme speed. So that's that. So GG. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I could have played better. I guess the Aerodactyl kinda caught me off guard. It was so strong. And this is like the teams I play this tier or metagame with are like they are not that in depth, like making that in depth. So they work against certain teams, but not always. Okay, so we got a team. We have mm, Is it a regular aggron? And like I don't actually I mean I guess Lando can switch into that thing, so I guess Noivern is my best lead. I guess Diane's lead would be a bit annoying, but I have Slowbro, I guess. Slowbro kinda counters that. At least I hope so. Another good lead might be Lopunny. But I kinda want to preserve Lopunny as long as possible for that retaliating. And let's start the timer because our opponent is taking quite some time. So yeah, actually that's bad because he has the dragon type extreme speed, but I can switch straight into my aromatisse, that's why it is there. So that should I predict the aggron to come in? I don't have to because I can always just bring Landorus in on aggron, so I can just go for a toxic as he brings in aggron as I expected. So I can switch into Lando. I'm expecting rocks to be honest. I don't know why he would. Okay, it's probably the steel type. Okay, it's a double edge. It's the same. Yeah, it's probably the same like plan than the other guy had as well, but with Aerodactyl that it has. But this guy hasn't got the. Okay, I don't actually know. I thought it would have double edge, but I'm not sure anymore. Because of course Mega Aggron does not have the Rocky Helmet, but I'm the Rock Head. In comes the Raptor. I'm fairly sure, like why is has he got the flying thing? I go for a flying type return on his double edge. It does hit hard, but he dies. So I have no hazard removal, so Landorus is now just a death fodder. Unfortunately, because or I don't know, like it would have been a nice switching for Arcanine, but I guess Slowbro kinda does that thing as well. And actually, yeah, I think the reason he has the regular Diancie is the same as I have the Aromatisse. So yeah, I can really see that. Like, yeah, I said Diancie. I mean, the Aromatisse is the best physically defensive fairy type, but of course, Diancie is better in terms of stats. But and yeah, it also resists the Arcanine, but of course, it's weaker to the Steel type Lucario's extreme speed. Then again, Aromatisse probably can't take one either, so yeah, I can really see see the Diancie there as an extreme speed sponge. Anyway, uh, my dedicated switching for a Zygarde is definitely Aromatisse, and I feel that I want to switch into my Slowbro on the Aggron, as I want to try and get a Scald on something like Scald Burn. Like this guy definitely doesn't understand the idea of a death border. Like yeah, I could have. I mean that's true. I could have tried and no, he stayed in. Why? Oh, That's not nice. Whatever. Like I thought he would have switched out, but not then. Like I prefer switching back into Remedies because I can get my regenerator back. I don't want to risk dying to an um, extreme speed. And now I can just like. Should I make the same play again? Actually, I don't know. I go for toxic, or actually I could go for a wish. That would be a bit more offensive play from me because now I get a free switch into almost anything. Mm, and I actually want it to be a slow bro again. So yeah. This way wish can also be used as a like equivalent of U-turn, like almost at least, you know. You can switch into a full health Mons easier. And now I get the free score, like nothing in his team really wants to switch into this. In comes Hydreigon, that's the one that minds the least of taking the of taking the damage. And it's a dark type. He has no switch-ins to my high jump kick. So what I think I want to do here is he neither has switch-ins for a retaliate, so I could sack Lando and then just go into Lopunny and retaliate. Yeah, this guy never has heard of a Death Bordering, or he probably expected Aromatisse. But anyway, I'm gonna go for a retaliate. I think it should work like this, even though I did not die to. Well, we'll see. How much does this do? It does nice chunk of damage. High jump kick. Will it KO from here? It actually may not, because yes, it does. It has to. It has to. Then again, like I could switch into Bishop and threaten him from there, but I think I'd go for high jump, and it KOs, so yeah. Now, basically every time Lopunny comes in, it can KO something except for maybe Aggron. I need more damage on Aggron before I can kill it. I kinda have to. I kinda think that the Hydreigon is scarfed because it would make sense. However, the Staraptor might be as well, which would mean that Hydreigon necessarily isn't. Wait a minute, I mean, sometimes I just like completely fail to see things, but like if he had Life Orb, but no, he hasn't revealed it, so it might be Life Orb or something like that. In comes an Arcanine. The way he's been playing, I would not be surprised if he went for Wild Charge on my Switch, but I'm not gonna risk. I mean, I'm gonna risk that. Like, Slowbro is the safest play nevertheless. He goes for extreme speed, which is better for me, and once again he has no switch-ins for a Scald. However, I think my better play is to go for T-Wave, because if he brings in Hydreigon, uh, that means that I will, no matter what, outspeed it with my Lopunny. So I go for T-Wave. Yeah, exactly. This went very nicely, and now he knows that that I know that he has Flash Cannon, but I'm not sure if I mind. Then again, B-Sharp is a very nice switch here, because I can basically... Okay, he went for Hyper Voice, it did a lot, but I can still just go for a Frustration. It's a Life Orb. Frustration, it will do a lot. I think his Specs... Could it be Specs? It could be Specs, because that did a lot of damage. Then again, he might switch. But I can't go for a SD, because I will die to extreme speed from either of these things. If he switches into Aggron, I get damage on it. If he switches into, like, anything he switches into, he either has to get Stealth Rock damage, or he has to get both Stealth Rock and Frustration damage, but of course Arcanine doesn't mind about Frustration as much as Stealth Rocks, and with Zygarde it's the other way around. As he brings in Arcanine, as he has to take both rocks, and he dies to Frustration. Wow. As he is... Sorry, an interruption. In comes the Zygarde. We got rid of the Arcanine, and we can switch into Aromatisse, as we can still save Bisharp as a death fodder, or even we can bring it on the Hydreigon to fire off another Frustration. I don't want this to, like, I don't want him to lose the timer, so I have to also keep my eyes on that one. Right now I kinda just want to go for Wish again, as it brings in the Aggron, and I just need damage on this one. I don't know what moves he has got, but I want to go into Slowbro and even T-Wave, because that way I could in theory be able to fish for the Parahax on a switch in, as I could get a Wish on it. So like, that's a theoretical chance I could try and go for. As his other chance, like, he could go into Hydreigon as well, and I don't think he can do anything to me. I think he's gonna go into Hydreigon, and that's why I want to switch into Bisharp, because that way I can get once again the frustration damage on him. Now I will die to next rock, but I get a lot of damage on something. And this time it will be the Aggron. Yeah, nice damage. As The question is, I mean, I don't need Noivern at all. So I want to do some damage with Boom Burst. I'm pretty sure it even can KO, honestly. Like, Aggron hasn't that good of a def. Yeah, it kills. As becomes a side guard, I can switch into my Aromatisse. Only has to keep my Aromatisse alive. And now I can just fire off a Moonblast. Did I just say that I had to just keep my Aromatisse alive? Damn it. However, I can always just switch into my Slowbro and let it die, and like, yeah, it can't hurt me more than that. Damn, I should have gone for a wish. Now this Sagar is a bit of a problem if it can one-hit KO my Lopunny. If it can't, then it's all good. But now I just want to get damage on either of these things. Let Slowbro die, go into Lopunny, and fire off a Retaliate. It goes for E-speed. I don't mind. I want damage. And what I prefer to do next if he dies, I prefer to kill the Zygarde over Hydreigon, but I don't know what he wants to do. Maybe he realizes that he can win with Zygarde. And I go into Lopunny and go for Retaliate. My best play may even be to try to win with Fake Outs. Like, something is gonna die now. Either it's my Lopunny or, more likely, Zygarde or Hydreigon. What is he gonna do? He goes into Hydreigon, which is his better play. However, I can still just return, like, this changes nothing. Yeah, it doesn't kill, so I get the victory. That was a good game. That was a good game, even though, like, okay, it would have been uh, um, bit bit unfortunate if I would have lost after having that great of a momentum for the entire game. Uh, but but yeah, I still have that one team and probably gonna just play. I don't know. It depends. It's really hard to say which kind of a game it will have. So let's go with our another team. So let's find a battle, and this team, as you can see, is, or maybe you can't. This is a very funny team. This utilizes one of the interesting parts of this ability thing, namely the fact that explosion gets insane boosts. 5 explosions and self-destruct Snorlax, which also gets a boost. And all the explosions are a different type. We also have flying type explosion on Lando, steel type on Metagross, ice type explosion on Clyster, rock type explosion on Gigalith, and fire type explosion on Heatran. And this is like the only place when I can ever imagine using a Choice Bandit Heatran, but yeah, I am using a Choice Bandit Heatran, so we have to see what happens. Okay, so here we see that our opponent has one sturdy. Oh no, wait, Magnetism doesn't run sturdy ever. The Alakazam might be problematic if it is Sash, but I actually think it is. Unless this is another guy who uses the defensive Diancie, then it could be Megazam, which is nice. And really, Cloyster does a lot of damage after Magnet Zone is gone, so that's that. With Shell Smashing. Also, Cloyster has Spike Cannon, which is very cool because you never see Spike Cannon. A very, very cool detail there, and like I like Heatran because I can pretty much explode on anything. Like even Hydreigon. Because I can go for Hydreigon and then I can I have priority on Metagross. So what I can do basically is to I think I want to explode first turn. What about man. I think I want to switch into Snorlax because he might go for Earth Power and I could die and that would be bad. So he goes for Hyper Voice. I don't mind that. I am... What am I? I'm Casterberry, of course. I'm Cottony Casterberry. So what I want to do is to go for a Super Power as he brings in a Magnet Zone, and this is perfect. This is absolutely perfect. And I think I just want to go for a Double Edge. And whatever he wants to bring in, we'll have to take a self-destruct. He brings in Hydreigon, so that's great. Thanks to Glidony, our Casterberry will activate. So I get to boom, almost take out the Hydreigon. So that's beautiful. And I can bring in my Metagross and just first Bullet Punch and then explode, like he has no resists. Like the other way. Other play would be to switch out into maybe Gigalith, which I think I'm gonna do because depending on how much damage he does, he goes for Hammer Arm. Unfortunately, I can't get my rocks up now, but I think I just want to boom. Can't really take any hits. So he goes into Diancie. He can't take this one. I'm pretty sure he can't. Yeah, he can't. And this is the reason why this team is so damn funny. And I have Scarflander, so I think it is my best play regardless. So in comes Slacking, as I think my best play is to go for I could explode straight away. I really could. Dragon U-turn as well. Keep my scarf. We're going to Hedron and just boom on the slugging. Because for retaliate, I don't care. I could also go for Stone Edge expecting a Salamence, but I think I'm gonna boom. Like, this is super funny team. Yeah, look at that. Salamence dies. Okay, it's not Intimidator, but still, that's crazy. And now I'm going to Cloister and just finish the game with it. I'm sashed, so there's no, like, no chance he's gonna KO me. And now I can just go for spike cannons. Do I kill? I do. Good. And I could just boom and go with yeah. Like, I could have gone with bullet punch if he was sash. So yeah, this is a super funny team when it works, and it worked. So yeah. Should I take another one? Like, this was so good of a match. Like, this team worked so well that I really don't want to have another match because it will kinda. There's a chance that I just end up failing. So I think this is a very, like, harmonic way to end this episode. So thanks for watching. Yeah, it's my new channel, and but I'm I'm the same guy still, like this. Hopefully, it doesn't like change anything. It shouldn't. Definitely not. But yeah, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment, whatever. It's Type signing out. Bye bye.